We're on the air here on the docks, actually, in Charleston, at the beautiful Mount Pleasant-based Charleston Harbor Resort and Marina. And I'm here with Scott Nixon after a surprisingly breezy day two. Again, that's 2 days now, Scotty, with big air. And you guys, I think, had a great day today on Layline. What'd you think of it out there in 4 races?
Yeah, we had a great day. Again, yesterday was the first day of that cold front, and we got in 4 great races. The breeze went a little further right today, and I was surprised that it held. You know, the commander's forecast was for it to go right and back off a little bit. Went a little bit right and held all day, and it was, I mean, look at it out there. It's beautiful. It doesn't get much better than this anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, we couldn't really ask for more. I think, I guess today you guys had a much stronger day. You battled back pretty hard and got really consistent top of fleet finishes. Big change or more stuff that you know the conditions in Travis, or what is it?
A lot of it. I mean, I'm pretty comfortable here and know what's going on, I think, most of the time. Missed a few things today, but the team we have on board between George Pete, Brian Janey, and Amy Ironmonger on the bow, it's just the boat handling was really good, and Bear's doing a really nice job with Travis's rig getting the setup right. We've got new sails on board, which are really good. It's our 2010 sails, which we feel are going really well. We got out of some really good spots today. We didn't start really strong today. The last start was okay. The other starts we were really far behind and dug back to the fleet and, had a couple seconds in there. So we're going really well, and that's the key, and Travis is doing a good job putting us in the right spots. What's
the what changes have you made to the sails for 2010?
Yeah, just a little bit of technology. The lamination's gotten a lot better. We've changed the fiber layout a little bit. We're trying to keep our sails as light as possible and minimum. The jib's got a new fiber layout. The mainsail as well. We put a lot more fiber in the leech, the head, and the leech for sure. But it's just going to give it more durability and keep the weight down.
You change the weight distribution. Like if you can get in well under minimum weight, because it's bag weight, right?
Yep.
If you can get in well under minimum weight, do you then change the weight distribution so there's more at the bottom for riding moment? You do.
What we've done the last 2 years, probably maybe even 3 years, we've been just slowly plucking fiber off the luff where you really don't need it and throwing it on the spots where you do. You sheet these boats so hard. There's a lot of loading on the leeches on the main and the jib. That's where you need all the fiber. That's where you need the structure, and that's where your sail takes a beating. So that's where you want the strength, and the strength is in the fiber.
Well, why is it that like now compared to say 6 or 7 years ago, both rig tension and sheeting tension are so much higher than they were? What is it that's changed? Is it just technique? Is it the material can handle it? Is it? What is it?
Really good question. I mean, the Melja sailing has changed a lot now. People are, we're sailing Travis's boat, which is 605, a little bit older. He's got one of the last white rigs that was built, and that was really softy and bendy. So before we had sails that could get through that range and stuff, and now with the black rig that's pretty stiff, we have flatter sails and we can change the shape a lot with rig tension. So we're more active on the rig tension now, and with Travis's boat with a white rig, we've got to be careful with it, but for sure we're going tighter, sheeting tighter, so we're going higher, same speed and higher, and downwind as well. We're sailing a little bit higher and a little bit faster in general, so a lot tighter sheets.
Right on. What about I think for today, for the first time, we really noticed. This guy's confused. I don't think he can understand the camera. I love Charleston. But we noticed the current just being a massive factor today. It was really tearing through the course, and where where the marks were, especially the top mark, was different than the other day. So, how consistent was the current, and how much were you working to get in streams and get out into the channel or get out into the shallows?
Yeah, the last race, I told these guys before the start, I'm like, it doesn't get any better than this as far as everybody knowing what's going on, because the breeze was kind of just to the left of Sumter, coming through the ocean, pretty steady. The flood, we were probably at max flood, so the current was pretty even between the Cooper and Ashley River, but the other 3 races it was really shifty. We were in the tail end of the change this morning, so it was a lot of relief and a lot of back eddy off Fort Johnson on the right there on the shore. And then there's a lot of adverse current out here on the left in the Cooper River, so it was really tricky, really tricky. A lot of local knowledge I think really helps here.
And where do you have yours from years here? Did you ever used to sail here when you were a kid?
When I graduated from St. Mary's College, I coached here as a sailing team for 3 years, so I spent a little bit of time here in the harbor. And
a little bit of time, yeah, that helps, huh? Yeah. It was interesting. We noticed that just that last race, really the last 2 or 3 races, Dave O'Reilly, Dave Dabney, the boys, Kerry Siegler and the boys, Mike Miller, Steve Koff, having great days. The local knowledge seemed to be really paying off,
For sure. Those guys are really good here, and they sail really well. It's funny watching them sometimes. Like we saw Dabney miss a few things on the next to last race today, and it's really tough sailing at home because you know the water so well, but you expect it to do certain things, and sometimes that changes. So it's hard to be open-minded. So I hate sailing in Annapolis because I feel like I know it too well, and you kind of do stupid stuff sometimes when you miss a shift when you shouldn't have. And
I'm
well.
not going to say anything about Annapolis.
Okay, good.
Leave me alone, Annapolites. Don't burn my car. Well, look, Scotty, thank you so much, and good luck tomorrow. I think you probably moved up into third or fourth.
Yeah, we're getting there. The drop really helps with the rig coming down yesterday, so we should be back in there a little bit. Tomorrow will be a tough day, but we'll be right back in there.
All right, well, good luck. It's fun to see you guys having fun and doing well.
Enjoyed watching all day.
You got it, brother.